when you're storyboarding, you probably use a form like this that already has the boxes on it for you. Better for you to imagine the scene that you're going to shoot and then decide where you're going to put the frame. Let's take a scene where a girl is going to visit a detective's office and she's knocking on the door. So I might draw the door of the detective's office. I might draw her hand, and I know she's here. And now I think, where do I want to put the camera? Where do I want to put the frame so that this is the most interesting? I want this to be very mysterious. I don't want you to see the woman's face. I want maybe just her hand on the doorknob. And so this box I'm drawing now, this is all I want in the frame. Now, had I not drawn the picture first, maybe I would have made the frame the whole thing. If I was using, maybe I would have put this whole thing in here. And I'd have this kind of really boring shot of this girl at the office. Draw the picture first, then put in the frame. It helps you make a more interesting frame and focus on what's the most important piece of that shot. Now, the other thing you can do when you're storyboarding is make a note. Particularly if you don't draw well, make a note. I'm going to put here close on hand / doorknob. Okay, next shot. I know I have inside the detective the frame. Okay, and then I want the reverse, but I still want it mysterious. Now here's something that's difficult for storyboarding. It's a still image, and you want sometimes, many times, to convey motion. So I want this girl coming into the shot, and the way I convey motion is simply by drawing an arrow. And so in other words, she's going to move from off camera onto camera and have a seat.
Detective Jones, there's a woman here to see you.
It was a Tuesday in which she came into my office.
So a couple things I've shown you. Draw your picture first, what's going on in the scene, and then decide where you want to put the frame. Make notes on the side so that you know, even if you can't draw, what you meant. And the last thing I'll say about storyboarding is this. Even though I like to plan out all my projects and storyboards before I go out and shoot them, I'm not somebody who stands there with the storyboards and the camera and sets up my shots according to the storyboards. I like to look with my own eyes at the scene when I get there, be flexible because a lot of times things are different once you get there. And I also like to leave room for happy accidents and things I hadn't thought of before that come up when I'm there. And maybe when I leave a set, I'll look at the storyboards again and see, did I forget anything? So you will have students who like to use their storyboards entirely when they're on the set. And you'll have others probably like me who want to throw them out once they get there. But even if you throw them out, I think that doing that planning ahead of time will help you to get more interesting shots. It'll help you to think through what you need to film. And I think you'll get a better movie.
For more information on storyboarding, I recommend Film Directing Shot by Shot by Stephen Katz.